Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your man Ace back at it again. So, listen, I wanted to jump on real quick because I told y'all about the 10-day matching Benzes challenge, and as you already know, I lost $40,000, man. I was up $15,000 in the marketplace, and then I lost 40,000 total because I started trading other stocks that I wasn't really familiar with, and that hurt. So what I decided to do was rewind and go back to basics, go back to the drawing board, and go back to my preferred stock, which is Tesla. And so what I decided was I would trade 10 trades in a row and just test the consistency of the strategy. And all I wanted to do was something simple. And so I selected a dollar amount, which is $100 for the next 10 trades. So soon as the market opens, I wait for my setup. If the setup occurs, then I enter my trade. I don't wait until it goes even higher above my $100 goal. As soon as I reach my $100 goal, I'm out. So that means I could be leaving a heck of a lot more money on the table. And I wanted to demonstrate that in the video today. So the past couple of days, this week, I've been trading, day trading Tesla, and I've been reaching my goal of $100 a day. So I'm going to focus on today's trade, which is Thursday, March 27th. All right. So take a look at this. I'll show you this next. But let's take a look at TradingView. All right. So as you can see here, this is where, let me pull this over just a bit. So this is where the market opened. So my setup is basically to plot the highs and the lows of the previous day. So we have that here. And then when the market opens, I want to plot the high and the low of the first 5 minutes. Okay, and that's what we have here. So the high was 276 and the low was 271. Now, the setup that I'm waiting for is a breakout above this, either this level or this level. So that means either it's going to break out this way or it's going to break out this way. And then once it breaks out in either direction, I wait for a retest. So you might hear a retest, or that might be, you might hear a pullback. Either one, it's pretty much the same thing. So I saw this retest, and this retest, I didn't want to count this because this was far below this level. So this to me was the ideal retest here. So we came back up above this 5 minute high, pull back to this point, and then you can see we took off, right? But then we pulled all the way back down to this level. Now, I wasn't afraid because I'm like, this is cool. This means I want to see if this level holds as the new support, because that breakout, just because it breaks out above that level doesn't mean that it's going to hold, right? This is what I've been taught. So I was taught not to be afraid, so forth and so on, but just maintain. Um, and so once I saw this level, this is when I actually got in. So I waited for key price action. So this was the beginning of the uptrend. And then once this candle closed, I was like, oh man, this is looking good. So I got in my entry here, okay, right before it closed. Now my stop loss would have been, I would say, right before this break in structure here, like right about here, okay. So about 275. Now, obviously we didn't get here. We came back, retested that level again, and then we took off. But as soon as I got my $100, I was out. Now, what I also did was I entered into a paper trade at the same time. So let me show you. Let me show you. Not this view. This view. So here you can see that I made my $100 profit, right? So I got in, it was just one Tesla call, okay? And that was it, I made my $100 and I got out of there. Now look at this. So when I paper traded, because I did both of these simultaneously, here's what I did. Can I pull this over? All right, so you see today's date, right? So let's just focus on the 27th. And here's the beginning balance, 12,800 or 112,890. And you can see that slightly up 300 or something bucks, right? Because that's exactly what I did. If I go here and switch to, oh, you should be able to see it with this. Hold on, let me go back here, pull it over. This is what I did today in the paper trade. So for the paper trade, what I wanted to test is the actual waiting until we have a actual pullback or until I reach the goal. So let me show you what that looks like. If I go back to trading view, I plotted the goal here with this indicator just using this long position tool, which is it's available in trading view. And so basically, oops, let me get rid of that. So basically this level here marks when I got in the trade. This is when I got in the trade, y'all. Okay. So I got in the trade here, and this level here marks my stop loss. So if the trade, based on the trade amount, or based on the trade entry, this would be how much I would lose if it reached my stop loss. So, which would be 590 bucks. If I hit my target, then my account would be over $893, or the amount that I made would be $893 total, based on the amount that I entered, which was 593, or the based on my entry level and my goal. So if I reach this point, then 893. If I reach this point, then 590, right? So you can see we definitely took off. Even though I got in this trade late, this is the ideal or least risky entry. This is a more riskier entry, because it could go against you and then take a significant amount of money, based on your stop loss. So anyway, I got in here and we just shot up, man. After the pullback to this level, and then we just started to go up and go up, and then we had some consolidation here, and then we continued to go up, and once I reached the target, then I got out of the trade. So that was, like I said, $335. Now you can see that it continued to take off. It just kept going. So you can stay in, but keep this in mind. You don't know what the stock is going to do. So if you see profit, what I was taught is see profit, take profit. Now you can select your own target goals. You don't necessarily have to, stay in for, long periods. But let's take a look at the dollar amount here. The entry amount was 279, and where I got out was 285. So how many dollars is that? Basically an estimate of $6, right? $6. So to me, $1 to $2, $3 to $4, $5 to $6, it's all up to you, man. Profit is profit. And so I would advise you to just, make sure you know what your target goals are before you enter the trade, and how much you're willing to lose if the trade goes against you. Now that I showed you that, I want to talk real quickly about this one potential thing here. Now remember, oops, let me get rid of this. Now remember, what I showed you guys here is that my goal was $100. Now I want to talk to you about why. Why is your goal $100 here for the next 10 trades? Because at the end of 10 trades, I estimate that I will have $1,000 or more, right? $1,000 or more. So even if it equals out or results in $900 to over $1,000, cool, great. But why? Why am I doing it this way? Because I'm testing the consistency of the strategy, right? First and foremost. I want to have the confidence that I can go in any day and grab $100 from the marketplace and be on my way, right? Third, And this is what I think you're going to find the most interesting. Why just $100? Because you clearly left a lot of money on the table. Well, you could look at it that way. But for me, I'm looking at it this way. $100, if I scale this trade up from one contract to 10 contracts, equals $1,000. Right? So all you do is multiply what you won by 10, and that would be the resulting play. So had I went in, with 10 contracts versus one contract, then my total profit would have been well over $1,000 today. So think about that. If I'm doing this, if I can consistently do this every single day, that means I could walk away with $5,000 every single week. Now that to me, do the math. That to me is an exciting opportunity to look forward to. So that's why I wanted to show y'all and demonstrate that real quick. So I'm gonna keep you all posted. This is day number 3, or I gotta go back and look. Is day number 2 or day number 3? Oh yeah, it's day number 3, because the first day I waited a little bit and kind of lost. I'll talk about that trade specifically in another video. But I only made $38 that day because I waited. But I should have just went ahead, took my $100 and left. Second day I took my 100 and left. Today I took my 100 and left. And then that's when these next 2 trades, these last 2 trades, is when I decided to simultaneously use paper trading, which is what's offered through Thinkorswim, which is where you can enter into a live trade but using fake money. All right. So I wanted to see what I would have won or lost, following the strategy all the way to the end. And so as you can see, I followed it today to the end, made $335. Yesterday, though, I followed it all the way to the end and only made $100. So I went as high as, like, I think it was a little over 300, and then I, lost the $200 and then walked away with 100. So it was cool. The day before that, the first day was, I think I took a loss of like $100. But yeah, no. It's just these 2 days. So anyway, stay tuned because this is day 3. We got 7 more days. So I'm gonna pause the matching Benzes challenge and do the $100 a day challenge for right now. So we're gonna resume, keep this going, continue this for the next 7 days, and I'm gonna post my results at the end of every day. And as you can see, today it's only 10 a.m. I got in, made my $100 in less than a few minutes each day. So this is great, man. So think about that. That's $1,000 in less than a few minutes, potentially $5,000 per week in only a few minutes, man. Like less than an hour for the entire week. That's crazy work. Crazy work. All right, y'all. Till next video. Stay tuned for more. It's your man Ace signing out right now. I hope you finding this video insightful. If you are, go ahead. Feel free to like and subscribe. All right. Stay tuned for more. I'm dropping the mic right here. It's your man Ace. I'm out.